I thought I would talk with you guys this time about the guitar versus the harp. Now, harp is another word for harmonica. I don't mean a harp like an angel would play, but I thought I would talk about the pros and the cons of each. Obviously, they're in two different classes, two different categories of instrument altogether, but you'll notice a lot of people that play the guitar may also play the harmonica, or vice versa. It's kind of bright here. I just got out of work a little while ago. I get a free meal every day that I work, so I got that, and then I went and called the guy at the guitar store to thank him for making the delivery, and I got the new Martin, and I'm unveiling it slowly. And I'm gonna do more videos like this, but the next thing I'm going to show off is the alligator case that it comes with, because it's got this crazy. I'm not putting any stickers on this case. And but I called him because there's a crazy story of how I got it. Again, I always got a story, but it's true. So he called and said, "Is it a good time still to bring it by?" This was around 6, because that's when the store closes. And I said, yeah. So I waited around about 10, 15 minutes, whatever. And then I figured, and I saw a guy on the side of the road in a car. So I figured it was him, and he was kind of looking down the road like he didn't know what was going on. So I went out, and this guy wouldn't even look at me. And as I looked down the road, there was a fire 2 houses down. A house was on fire. No one got hurt, but it was tons of smoke, and I was breathing it in the driveway, thinking, my guitar is going to be coming. This guy's not going to be able to get onto the street. And it was just couldn't be worse timing. Could not be worse. So I figured I would be hearing from him saying we'll have to reschedule the drop off. So I went back inside and took a look out the window. A few minutes later, next thing you know, there's a guy standing there with my guitar in his hand. So I went out and just said, "Hey, you made it, man?" And he parked down the road and walked all the way with it. And I got it. Like I said, I'll unveil it slowly. The next video I'm going to do will probably be Walk by Pantera on the acoustic guitar. But, so the guitar versus the harmonica. Well, the guitar is bigger. You can't put it in your pocket. There is such thing as travel guitars. But maybe I should climb this hill and take a look, see what's happening. There is such thing as travel guitars, and there's such thing as mini guitars. There's 3/4 size guitars. But a harmonica is always going to be portable. Now, that's kind of to be said for a single harp. But when you have a case, when you have a whole case of harps, which most harp players do, then it's no longer something you just stick in your pocket. So I typically take the Key of C crossover with me because that has the best case with it. It doesn't rattle. I have it with me right now. If I wanted to pull it out and play, which I often do before work, then I could do that. And I would never bring a guitar outside because it's just too volatile. Not a guitar like I have. I bring that ring-a-ding Fender out maybe. Look at this. No one's out. See, I used to love doing this after work. Because someone put up a bridge. Bridge made out of a piece of metal. I'm not going to take that That'd be pretty fun to go down there, but it's like a shanty town. I'm not going down there. But so that's one thing, like the portability. Having an instrument you can play on the fly is really, really cool. It's not something to be taken lightly, but sometimes you need to choose which key harp you want to take. You know, there's a lot of planning might go involved with that if you're just going to bring one. And I'm at a point where I've got a pretty good repertoire on all my harps. I'd say the one I have the least on would be the E harp, where I can play just a handful of things like the Jimmy Dean riff. One other thing that I can't think of right now. And so that would be number one. Portability, how it fits in your pocket. And also my advice would be for someone that, has seen a 3/4 guitar and doesn't really understand what it is. That's not just for kids. It can be. But you might see some expensive Gibsons that are 3/4 guitars, and make no mistake about it. That's a real player. But just know that 3/4 means the whole thing is smaller, not just the body. Well, let's move on from that. Let's see. Another thing is playing guitar hurts your fingers. Whereas, well, it can. And playing the harp can kind of tire you out wind-wise. So you're comparing a wind instrument to a stringed instrument. Why? I'm not comparing them. I'm saying the differences, the similarities. That sounds like a comparison, doesn't it? See, there's all sorts of people walking. Can't get away from people. We'll see if they come down this way. But I wouldn't say either one is more expressive than the other, or the harp is more expressive. No, neither. One thing is, on the guitar you can obviously sing and play, so you can accompany yourself in that sense. When the harp you can actually sing and play also, but not simultaneously, because you need your mouth to play. But you can sing and play with both instruments, of course. I just don't mean at the exact same time. With the guitar you can do, and I really enjoy doing that. Because a lot of my favorite songs are more so guitar-based songs. I still need to get more into harp, like the real music. Like, a lot of my favorite songs are like the 50s rock and roll and heavy metal songs. And so you don't hear a lot of harmonica in that. And a lot of the videos I do are harmonica adaptations. And I guess you can do an adaptation on any instrument, but let's just take a little walk. I'll think a little bit more. I got 38 minutes on the footage. And I gotta go back to work tomorrow on Sunday. Off Monday, back to work Tuesday. So I've decided I'm going to keep the Martin guitar. See, it's a small body guitar, even smaller than the Gibson. So as a result, the neck feels big and it feels a little heavy, and you have to play it kind of keeping that in mind, because the mahogany neck on this is really something. This is a size 0. And I almost say it sounds richer than the Gibson. Like, the Gibson sounds more brash now by comparison, but they're both great. The Gibson has more balance when you're sitting with it. The L-00, and it just has a more, I guess it's easier to play. So that's another thing. Like, with guitars, it gets too complicated. body size, neck profiles, all this stuff is pricing. For one, that's another one, pricing. Harps are cheap by comparison. And even if you get a crazy harp, it's like the cost of like a cheapo guitar, which is pretty crazy too. It's fucking, oh oops, there's people everywhere. Demonetized. Not monetized. Monetized. I'll take a stroll and see. Which do I like more? Well, I've started playing guitar in 2017 on a Gibson SG. And it wasn't until a while after that that I started playing the harp. So I'm a better guitar player overall than a harp player. But I'm getting pretty proficient on the harp. I have a nice repertoire. We'll take a swing around this time. Gorgeous day. I don't mind. We have 38 minutes of footage. Some guy left a comment and then edited it like I'm stupid, like I don't see what you do before you edit it. He wrote, this guy looks like Jesus, and then he wrote some crazy stuff like, don't be racist. Look at something. I know he's better than this, or something. Stare at this video long enough, and you'll unlock time travel or something. And it was like, then he edited it right before he went into work. Right before I went into work, I looked at it, and it said something completely different. It was all positive. It was like, great job, you're way better than me, or something. It's on the channel trailer I'm talking about. Those kind of wackos you're going to meet. I just play ball with them, but I'm trying to be funny with me. I put a lot of thought into what I do. And we're on the cusp of getting really good videos together, because as a little insight, I'm going to do Gibson versus Martin acoustic guitar comparison shorts and long videos with quick cuts, and Hohner versus Special 20 versus crossover shorts comparison, quick cuts, and long videos when I get the chance. So there's just so much I want to do, but just gonna slow down because I still just want to take some time with my new guitar, and that's what I've been doing, just to myself to just get acclimated to it. So playing all my songs basically. Because when you have a lot of songs that that it wasn't the case when I first started playing guitar. So I couldn't just buy my first one and whip out all these songs. But now I can, and I do. And I'm seeing how it holds up and how it feels and plays when I do all these songs. Songs that I've pretty much featured on this channel in some form or another, so. But yeah. So what else? Let's keep rocking. No, but just subscribe already because I really need to hit the 500 now. I've been waiting too long to get that community tab, and I mean, I'm not just like that guy, Ian Meadows or whatever his name is, with the beard, and because that's who I saw when I was looking up a couple of these comparisons. I don't have all day to just sit around and strum a G chord and never shave. I got a day job here, man, and I go out and go into the woods even after. So, when it does become a day job, I'll be off my phone, but I like what I'm doing, and I'm meeting people. Some of them are, they don't have it too much going on, but some people, maybe they do. Maybe some of them took a special interest in me. Look at this. Look at this. I can't even show this. It's obscene. Someone's drawing. This whole park just has, I can't even say it. Just crap just drawn everywhere. It's just repulsive, man. And they make a point to bring kids up here. They're drawing on trees. I look so stupid, man. I'd love to catch one of these idiots when they're drawing on a tree. I'm not sure what I would do. I'm not sure when they do it. I kind of look like a park ranger, though. I've always worn a green jacket with black pants, black shoes, cap with the long hair. I mean, I'm like my new Martin. I'm a subtle standout. Yeah, which way, Jeff? Which way? Go the long way. Go the long way. My other videos are gonna be more to the point, but I'm gonna do different styles because it's not very satisfying gaining one fan every year, every month, and we are doing better than ever because my playing is more fine-tuned than, and what I'm offering is better than ever. All the things some of those things I learned to play, like the B flat, like the John Lee Hooker. No, that's not John Lee Hooker. Sonny Boy Williamson. That stuff's hard to find, man. Even before I recorded it, I had a hard time finding it the second time to brush up, because I always brush up before I record. I don't just put on the camera 3 months after I stopped playing something and hit record. No. Spend a long time, so to speak, rehearsing. But so what did I do? I mentioned price, I mentioned portability, I mentioned because say you didn't know anything about music and you wanted to play one versus the other, because when in 2017 I couldn't play anything with music, and the guitar is just very popular now, so it's guitar, it's even maybe oversaturated. But the people aren't really drawing from interesting influences, though. That's what makes me stand out. I'm drawing from Dion and the Belmonts, and everybody else is drawing from John Petrucci and Steve Vai. Who gives a hell about that junk? And their ugly instruments. I care about Hank Williams, and they care about John Mayer. I mean, I don't fit in on this YouTube. Music is win! Generic is win. That's sickening, man. It's sickening. So that's the thing with guitars. If you like those guitar-based records, and not all of them are. Some of that 50s rock and roll, like Little Richard playing the piano, I mean, are standout songs in my mind. Love those tunes. So it's all about where your influences are. I mean, I'm kind of in a nostalgic state right now. Nostalgic place. I'm even working across the street from the place that fired me, doing the same shift, the same job. It's like a second chance at it. It's unbelievable. So I have so much faith in myself that I did go out and buy a Martin. And I'm going to do these comparison videos. And I mark my words, this channel is going to go flying after that. And it's not going to be easy putting them together, though. That's not really my style. A million quick cuts, but we got to do it. Because I can give you the secret right now to YouTube. You want to know the secret? I'll give it to you right now. Alright. The secret to YouTube is to get the people talking in the comments section. You just want to give the people some fodder to start chatting, because everyone wants to give their 2 cents, even if they're just trying to be funny. You have to get the people talking, chatting. If no one's talking about what you're doing in a significant way, it's going to be stagnant. And I know this. I'm just planning for the right time. I've been planning. See? I've known this all along, but I'm just planning because now I'm back employed. I've got a brand new Martin, a brand new Gibson. I have an amp coming in the mail. Oh yeah, I got an amp coming to play my Gibson SG. Didn't even know about that. I got thumb picks coming. Let's go back this way. Let's go back the way we came. I've got those humidity packs coming to maintain my guitars. I got a precise tuner coming in, not a $60 strobe tuner, to make my recordings flawless when it comes to tuning. So as you can see, if we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it. So 22 minutes in. So you didn't know about any of that. So that's all. So yeah, so guitar is more expensive because you could use that amp as a harmonica amp too. It's an orange amp. So I'd say overall guitar humidity is something. You don't have to worry about humidity with a harmonica. I brought my Hornet crossover with me all year. Not all year, but all through the winter. I haven't been working at this job since November. But like with the harp, you don't have to worry about humidity or special packs that you got to put in. Because even on the Sweetwater site, they say our instrument is acclimating to this, that, and the third. Well, I bought mine from the next city over, and he delivered it to me. Now, I'm not talking about UPS or FedEx. I'm saying the guy delivered it to me from the store himself. So, I gotta keep it, and I like it. It's just, the neck is going to take some getting used to, and it's a heavy neck, but that might contribute to it having such a big sound, big tone, to a huge tone. So you're going to see it, and like I said, I'm unveiling it slowly. It's gorgeous though. It's gorgeous. Mahogany back and side, Sitka top, ebony fretboard, ebony bridge. Nice subtle inlays that aren't over the top, but are very, very appealing to. We'll see. Open back tuners, classic Martin headstock, concert size, ebony bridge pins, It's what they're calling performing artist slim taper neck, which is, I'll make a separate thing on that. Martin strings on it. Aging toner added to the top. And I'm not one for torrification or anything like that, or artificial damaging, definitely not. Thermally aged top I might be open to, but that kind of retro damage, no. But this guitar has like a aging toner to it. It's very subtle though, so it makes it look not plain. It doesn't look plain like it's rolled off the factory. It almost looks blonde. It's freaking sweet. And on camera it looks awesome. And I called the guy, and when I asked him, would you consider coming by my house again and picking up my Gibson, doing the repair work on it and bringing it back if I paid you? And he said that's a possibility, so I might do that. And then I'll have both ready to go. But these are all things that you have to worry about on the guitar that you don't have to think about on the harp. So the harp's more simple. You get a Horner Special 20 at crossover, Marine Band, whatever. They're all good. So, and guitar can be simple too, if you just set your mind on whatever. But I'm a real particular type of guy, if you hadn't noticed. I mean, look at my face. How many people you see walking down the street look like this? Plus being 6'8", stand out a little bit. Let's see, now we gotta, can't really be seen. Stuff in there. There's like some sort of game going on in the field here, so I might just be quiet a little while, so just chill out a minute. I knew there was crap on the ground, you see. Is that a beautiful butterfly? You see? That's one thing about this time of year. And this is actually the time of year right before I got fired back in 2018. Was it? Yeah, because it was April, May, June, July, August, September, October. 6 months later, I was fired. Same time of year. And now I'm back again with a second chance with people that all seem to like me a lot. But I learned all that wisdom from the first time. It's crazy. And yeah, that had a big impact on me getting fired. Huge. Because I didn't deserve it, that's why. This boss came over that replaced me with her friend that barely spoke a lick of English. And they just replaced me because they wanted my schedule. My schedule was 4 a.m. to 1. It was real consistent. Let's keep going. I got 10 minutes left on the camera. Maybe I'll think of something profound to say. Oh, look at all these people and an ice cream truck. This isn't weird. Oh God, look at this. It's a regular fun house around here. Wow, the field covered. get on home. I still gotta work tomorrow. Never seen so many cars in my life. Royal Parks Reserve. What the hell does that mean? Ding dong ding. Ding dong ding. Oh boy. If you made it this far, you are far, far into the future. I may even be long gone. No, not that far. Because I can never go. A supreme being can never go. Ding dong ding.